Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fendi, man. Hey, we about to do a new series for the channel. It's gonna be called What If. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a fictional, not real, and I do not work for these gaming studios, but just sequels to old school games that I would do for the PS5. So before this video even start, I do not work for Rockstar or any entity that got anything to do with it. All the characters and ideas that I'm about to talk about is fictional. But without further ado, man, let's get into it. So today I'm gonna be talking about how to make Bully 2. And honestly, this will be one of the hardest story game modes you'll ever play. So in my version of Bully 2, what would take place is a second chance junior college called Bludwell University. Is basically a school for people who just got kicked out of high school or just got in trouble by the law, and the judge sends them there. The game will follow two main characters, Jamark McGuire Jr. and Eli James. Excuse me. Jamark is a former basketball player. He's really talented, but during the game, he got fouled and completely crashed out and started fighting, which got him kicked out of the school. The crazy part is basketball was never really his dream. He only did it because people around him pushed him to hoop because he was good at it and he had to take care of his fam. But what he actually wants to do is become a rapper and graduate from Bludwell. Then you got Eli James. Eli is smart, funny, but he's from the gutter, man, straight hood. And he's creative too, though. But he got kicked out his house after stealing a car because he was trying to join the gang. But the gang set him up, snitched on the man, got him locked up. And basically that's how he got to Bludwell as well. But Eli, he really wants to be a huge streamer and a content creator. But deep down, Eli just want love, man. He want to be a part of something. So at the start of the game, they don't really rock with each other. It's funny, they actually walk past each other when they're in the courtroom before ever meeting. Then they end up living in the same dorm room at Bludwell University. And so one of the first missions would be funny because Jamark or Jay, he's trying to record music in the dorm while Eli's trying to live stream. And they keep interrupting each other and arguing. Then one day, well, that same day, they left the door open when they was recording. And people heard them and started laughing and clowning them. Bro, you lame. Y'all ain't finna do nothing. And they both got heated and looked at each other like, hey, bro, it's time to lock in, man. Hey, we got the same struggle, but we got the same mindset. We trying to get out of this. And so they was like, okay, bet, let's do it. And so they became cool and started chasing their dreams together. But boom, this how the main villain gonna come in the game. His name's Scarr. It's Eli's friend. But Scarr, he just isn't some random villain. He's actually showed love to Eli his whole life and helped him when nobody else did. Keep in mind, Scar's older, but Scar's a drug dealer trying to become a head honcho and build his own empire. And he's so obsessed with money and power. Eli asked Scarr for money to help him and Jamark so they can build a studio, streaming gear, and promise that if he helps them now, they'll pay him back double when they blow up. But the deal that Scarr made was like, okay, cool, I'll give you all the money, but the longer time goes, it's gonna go up. And so the debt keeps getting bigger and bigger. And as time go on, interest gets added. And Scarr starts going up by 20,000, 30,000, just crazy money. And so Scarr keeps, he keeps building his empire, but every week pressure goes up, and he starts sending people, to Eli like, hey, bro, I need some money. And so the craziest part, though, is Eli and Jay, they meet this girl, and she's an OnlyFans model. And Eli gets the girl pregnant, bro. And so now he has a baby mama. And so what's crazy is Eli doesn't know, but the baby mama knows Scarr. And so basically Eli ends up like every time Eli and Jay hang out, Scarr knows where they at because Scarr is pressuring her, to tell the girl to reveal Eli's location. So that's how the representatives of Scarr always come and check them, and they even shoot at Jay and Eli. But she's not a bad girl. So every time, as the game go on, Scarr, he just keeps getting aggressive about his money. And, it's crazy. Like, he wants to buy more drugs and have his name respected in the streets. But as the school goes on, there's different cliques. You got the influencer girls, like the one Eli got pregnant. Then you got the athletes, the content creators, the street kids, and then you got the teachers. Like Miss Johnson, who has baby mama problems, or Mr. Johnson, sorry, who has baby mama problems and pays you to handle situations for him. Then you have Miss Claudette, whose daughter is dating a young dude she hates, and you can either help the daughter or you can help Miss Claudette, either take out the dude or basically lie to Miss Claudette and say they don't, date no more. So you got to pick which one you want. This game gonna have many options. Then you got Mr. Rick. He's a cool teacher, but he's trying to get on the right path, and he had pending cases from back in the day. He was selling drugs, in the streets for real. So, you can do a mission to get rid of the evidence so he can get into the school for money. Excuse me. There'll also be random student side missions all over the campus, and depending on who you help, you can unlock friendships, abilities, and favors and connections that can help you later on in the game. Each character will also have specific, missions they can only do. Like, this gonna be the real deal, y'all. Like, Jamark, you gonna do missions like rap battles, studio sessions, hooping, fighting, building his music career, and you're gonna actually do it. You're gonna record music. It's gonna be pre-made into it, but you're gonna see the process of a real artist, man. And then for Eli, you're gonna do live streams. You're gonna prank people. You're gonna rage bait. You're gonna sneak around. You're gonna have content. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna also do street hustles and stuff and do favors. But you're gonna really be a real content creator, and y'all gonna see how you go from the bottom to going to the top and making money, and you're gonna feel it. People gonna start talking about you at the school. You're gonna get treated differently, and as you rank up and make more money, you can get new clothes, jewelry, haircuts, tattoos, cars. You can upgrade the dorm, and you can even move out and get an apartment and better equipment for streaming and music. But you can slowly see these guys go from broke to successful, man. But this is where the tough part, the juicy part, the part that gonna have y'all no, my boy. But at one point, Jamark Mons dies, and that completely changes him emotionally and pushes him deeper into the music. And that's when his music starts getting traction, and a lot of people start watching it, and he starts, getting better. Then Eli finds out that his baby mama cheating on him with Scarr, and everything falls apart between them boys. So it's bad blood, and he already owes debt, from the loan that Scarr gave him. And from there, the game becomes about loyalty, betrayal, dreams, money, fame, and surviving long enough to make it out. And at the ending, we'll have multiple choices. One ending will have Eli kill Jamark for money so he can escape the debt and chase fame alone. Another ending could have Jamark kill Eli after all the betrayal and pressure. But the best ending would be them staying loyal to each other and taking down Scarr together and finally becoming successful as a rapper and streamer. And both of them boys go up, you feel me? And just getting rid of that girl. But at the same time, you're going to have the option to keep the girl, the baby mama, because Scarr was pressuring her basically to, set Eli up. But she actually was a sweet girl and she really liked Eli. And the only reason she was doing OnlyFans because she needed money, but Scarr was giving her money to do the OnlyFans so she can survive. So it's a tough situation with that, but it's up to you whether you keep her or not. And so basically that'll be my concept for Bully 2, man. But the message of the game is don't change your day ones, man. Stay with your brothers, man. Stay with your day ones, man. But honestly, I think that'll be a hard game, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I think I would love to play that game, bro. And it's a different dynamic than the original. You know what I'm saying, Bully? They're gonna be like I said, during college, so they grown, but they're still young and stuff, so they trying to make it. But when you play this game, it's gonna have so many missions from, like I said, the teachers to the students. You're gonna have specific missions like live streaming, rapping, performing at shows and shootouts and stuff. You gotta make it out and survive. It's gonna be live action. It's gonna have some GTA in it for sure, but also still gonna be a different dynamic, and it's gonna have some crazy stuff in it. But I think that'll be hard, man. But y'all let me know how y'all would do it, and what y'all can add to my story, what y'all like about it, what y'all don't like, what seem real, what don't seem real, man. But this is a new series, man. It's gonna be called What If, man. But appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all let me know, man. This was really fun to make. This is just part 1, but if y'all really like this thing and really vibe with it, then I'll keep adding to the story, and I'll keep doing other games and stuff, other sequels. Once again, I do not work for no GTA No Rockstar, no company, nothing like that, bro. This is all for fun. This is fictional. The people and everything, the whole story, the school name, all that is fictional. But yeah, appreciate y'all. It's your boy Fendi. I'm gone.